Hi folks, welcome to another video of in which I will be teaching you about networking. What is networking? So I will be teaching you in today's video that what is IP address and what is addressing. So let's just move ahead. And what is IP addressing? So IP addressing stands for Internet Protocol. If you want to read, you can read this definition, but I will explain you with my own understanding that IP address is something if you want to if you communicate something on internet, like if you want to go to some website, if you want to send a message, if you want to receive a mail, if you want to send a mail, so their IP address plays a vital role. So that's about it. IP address. Now what are the types of IP address? There are two types of IP address. One is physical IP address and another one is logical. Physical addressing means like you are watching my video from your desktop or from your laptop or from your mobile phone. So every device has its own address. Every device has its own address, which is known as physical address and which is also known as MAC address. So I will show you further what is MAC address. And logical address on the other hand is it is IP address, like you are accessing website or you are accessing something else like Netflix. So there is a IP address by which you can access Netflix, by which you can access Amazon Prime. So there are two types of. Let's now jump into what is physical address. So physical address contains MAC address. As I told already that MAC address means, so you can read the definition, but I will tell you that a physical address contains 48 bits, and it is a MAC address, which means media access control. MAC address is like the like you want to access some website, so there is a IP address of that IP address. Similar like that, there is also a address of your Mac means your physical address, means the device from which you are accessing right now. Like I am making this video from my PC, so my PC has some unique MAC address, and there is my friend, so he has another PC, he has its own MAC address which is unique. So MAC address is this. Now just want to say that it contains 48 bits. Every MAC address contains 48 bits. Now let's move ahead. Now what is MAC address? Like I already told you that MAC address is known as physical address of a networking device. Networking device means like you have an iPad, you have a laptop, you have a PC, you have anything from which you can access internet. So it has its own MAC address, which is a physical address. So I I hope you all understand what is MAC address. I will show you in further videos. Don't worry. Just this video is first video of my networking playlist, because I am making this video because some of folks learning DevOps and cloud from me. So that's why it is a prerequisite also to learn networking basics. At least learn basics to learn cloud. Before that, you have to learn networking. Before learning DevOps, you have to learn networking. Before learning cybersecurity, you have to learn networking. So just I want to tell you that if someone is watching, someone belongs to that background, you must watch this video. And someone who is like doing b.tech and in in a graduation phase and related to tech, wants to get into tech, so he or she should learn networking basics, at least basics of networking, because it also plays a vital role in your journey, in your career. So now let's move ahead. Now what is a logical address? So we have discussed that there are two types of address. One is physical address and one is logical address. So what is logical address? Logical address is something you can read that definition, but I will explain with my own understanding that what is logical address. Like I will say you that you are anywhere in the world, so you want to go to you go to someone and you say that, so you are telling that person you have to go to Saitesh Gupta's house, so no one can help you, right? So you have to give an address. If you give address like this is the house number, this is the block area, and this is the colony, and this is the state, this is the country, so now you are standing anywhere in the world, anywhere in this globe, so you can reach out to me and you can reach out to my house, and so that is like a logical address. So logical address is like that, which I just explained to you with a live example. So now move ahead. It contains IPv4 and IPv6. What is IPv4 and what is IPv6? IPv4 is a IP address version 4, which we are using still now, and IPv6 is a modern version of that IPv4. So that's about it, because this is a basic video of networking part, so I will not dive into deep. I think this is only, I think you have to understand like this, like that only. Now what is IPv4? IPv4 is a 32-bit address which contains 4 octet, like I show you, and it contains numbers from 0 to 25 to 255 in each octet. What that mean? So I was talking about IPv4, so now let's just do some hands on IPv4. So yeah, that is title for today's video. So I, like I said you, that there is number from 0 to 255 in every octet. What is a octet? Tell me first. So yeah, that's also a good question. What is octet? Octet means like this. Like you see a IP address like this. It contains like numbers like 1929 is so like 62, not comma, so I have entered comma wrong, not comma, dot this 2. Now let's say here is 16 and here is any other number like 32. It's an example, it can be anything between 0 to 25. It means the minimum value should be 0, should be 0, and maximum value should be 25, sorry, 255. So now these are 4 octets, like I told you, these are octet. Octet means you can say these are 4 numbers, like you have always seen that there are 4 numbers in a IP address, so this is 4 octet in a IP address. Now let's just rub this all thing. So now let's discuss about like I told you that this is a IP address 192 dot anything 18 dot 25 dot 93. So this is a IP address. Now I showed you that these are 4 octets, these we call octet. Assume that these 4s are rooms and these are separated by a dot, so these are 4 rooms. To understand, if you understand without that, you are good to go. These 4 are 4 rooms and these are separated by a dot, this dot. So now you also have to understand that these four octets are of 8 bits. So when you add 8 4 times, like 8 plus 8 plus 8, what will be the answer? The answer will be 32. So now it's time to erase all these things. Now many of you don't know about what are bits, so I will explain you. Like 8 bits means, so let's assume that you have a IP address of 66 dot 64 dot 32 dot 200. So this is a IP address. It's an example. So this is a IP address, and these are all the octets, and every octet contains 8 bits, as I already told you. So how to calculate bits? So this is also a very good question. So you have to do what? 2, and you have to give power 2 for first. Like this is like I show you that 1 2. What is 2 2 ja 4? What is 4 2 ja 8? What is 8 2 ja? It's 16. And what is 16 2 ja? It is 32. And what is 32 2 ja? It means it is 64. And what is 64 into 2? It's 128. So you have to go like this, in this way, and you have to write like this, in this form, from 1 and 2 4 8 16. So I am increasing the power of 2, so you can you have already seen it. So now let's just rub this content. Let's assume you have a IP address of 32.66.06 dot if I want to calculate the binary. So before that, I want to tell you that binary numbers only consist of zeros and 1. So binary numbers only consist 0 1 and 0. So they only consist that. So these numbers we use to calculate our binary number. So this is a, now you can see that these are 4 octet, and every octet has 8 bits. 8 bits means these are bits 1 2 4 8 16 32 64 120, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is 8. So if you want to calculate 32, so 32 can be calculated easily. Like you have to place 0 0 1, because you have to calculate 32. Now you have to place 0 here also. Now you have to place 0 here, now 0 here, now 0 0 here, now 0 here. So it is for calculating a binary, calculating 8 bits number. So let's just erase all this stuff. So now as you can see that I am back with another IP address, and if now you want to, so let's just make it clear that, oh, now I will use this color. So this is, these all are my 8 bits. By with the help of that I can calculate my decimal number into binary form. So like this, there is a 66 number. So now you can see there is no 66 in between them. So what you have to do is you have to place 1, because what is the number in my bits, in my section of bits, which is greater than 66. So there is 128, so I will put 1. Now 128 120s minus 66 means 2 and 6. So I left with 62. Now you have to do what is greater or equal to number with 62. So that is r 64. So you have to again have to write 1. So now if you do 64 minus 62, you are left with only 2. So there is 2 in my binary. You can see in my this bit section, you can see there is a 2 in my bit section, which is this. So now you can do all these stuff 0, all these bits, these are bits, so put 0 in front of them if these bits are not helping you anymore. So this there so I have reached to my number 2. So as you can see, this is 2 and we are left with 2. So now I will put it 1 here. So now I have finished my number, I have break my number. So my number was 66. So my number is now finished properly. My point is that, so this is your binary form of this 66. So let's just take this number and calculate this number binary. Let's just calculate this 16 in binary form. So now you can see that it is in decimal form. So now I will show you how you can calculate this also using binary form. So now I have erased all the stuff. So 128 will help me? No. Let's put 0 here. 64 can help me? No. 32? No. 16. So my number is 16 and I want to convert it into binary form. So I find here there is also a 16. So this will help me. So I will put 1 here. Now I will, does 8 help me? No, because my number is my whole number is finished now. So I have to just put 0 0 and 0 here. So this is the binary form of 16. Now let's do one more example to show you the value of 44. Now I will calculate the value of 44 into binary. What is our first step? Our first step is to find a greater number from my existing number. So you have to look on that number for which you are calculating in binary form. So I am calculating 44 now. So what is above 44? So above 44 is 64. So 64 can help me. Yes. So now let's just do 0 in front of 128. Now 64 minus 44 is 0 and 2. It means we have got 20 now. So 64 helped me a bit. So let's just do one thing, put a 1 in front of that number. So now you have to move ahead. Would 32 can help you? Yes, it can help me. So put a 1 before that. So 32 minus 20 is 2. It is 2 and 3 minus 2 1. So I am left with 12. So can 16 help me? Yes, it can also help me. So 16 minus 12, we got 4, which means it also helped me. So we have to put here 1. So I am left with 4. Does 8 can help me? No, because we have already have 4 in my all bits. You can see in this bit section. So put a 0 after in front of 8. Now I am left with 4. Now I will put my 1 here in front of 4. Now my 44 is destroyed totally. So you have to do what? You have to place all 0 in front of that. So this is your binary form of 44. If you want to calculate a binary form of any number, so you can do just this. By using that, you can calculate any number binary form. I hope you this lecture uh, will help you a lot. Now let's just back to our presentation. Now let's just move back to our presentation. Now I am on what is IPv4. So IPv4, as I already told you, it is 32-bit integers, which means you have in first section you have, in first octet you have 8 bits, in second octet you have 8 bits, in third you have 8, in fourth you have 8. So when you do total of that, the sum of that is equal to 32. So now you have to see that uh, every IP address you see, it contains 4 octet like this, and every octet contains from minimum value of 0 and maximum value of 255. So so this is also apply on every octet. And now for example, this is a IP address, you can see that minimum value is this and maximum value can be 255. So here maximum value is 192, which is just okay. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you all understand the concept of IP address 4, which means Internet Protocol version 4, Internet Protocol. Now more on IP address. So IP address contains a network ID plus host ID. IP address contains 8 bits, as I already told you. So what is network ID and what is host ID? We will be addressing it in my future videos in networking part, in networking playlist. So you just have to subscribe to my channel to get more content on, if you want to see more content on network, cloud, devops. So and also programming, I am also starting a series in Python from scratch. I am starting a series, so you just have to follow my channel, and the link is in the description of my LinkedIn also, of my Twitter also. And if you all wanted to see this explanation in a document form, so there is a link also in the description of that. So now moving ahead. So yeah, this is the end of the video. So as I told you, all the stuff which I explained to you is in the documented form, you can see. So it is in the document form, you can see, link is in the description. So if you want to understand more concepts on networking, so you have to subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more videos on networking basics, which will clear your base and make your base, which so you can understand the all concepts of subnetting IP address. And the next video of on the networking part will be of classes of IP address. There are also classes of IP address, so I will teach you in next video. For today I think this is enough. If you want to understand more what is IP address, what is, just watch again this video and you will be good to go, and you will understand more. The things will be more clear to you. Just watch again and things will be more clear. So now signing off. Thank you for watching. Link is in the description of document form if you want to check it out of this whole explanation. So yeah, signing off now, and I will be meeting you in my next video. So bye bye.